Yeah, do what you got to do. So good afternoon and welcome to Seekonk High School for the second session of our second day of our season opener here at the beautiful Ellis Mayers, natatorium for the 13 and over session this afternoon. Pardon me, I was a little late getting on the air, and I was reminded of that by a few parents who were reaching out to me wondering if everything was all right. Working through some technical issues that we had at the beginning of the morning, but we're really excited for a good afternoon of swimming here in the 13 and over group. The first meet of the year, really a good measuring stick to understand where the swimmers are at in terms of their training. Most teams usually take August off, so swimmers have been back training with their clubs about 4 to 6 weeks now. So the first meet, a good barometer to see where that training is at, where it has brought all of the swimmers. We have a good complement of teams here this weekend. We have both Gators groups. We have Crimson, we have Commonwealth, we have Anglerfish, we have Crimson, I think I said Crimson, and we have the Rhode Island Aquatic Club as well, which is a newly formed team here in New England, coached by Jennifer De La Frady, formerly of Crimson. Just about 1:45. I think we're scheduled to get started at 1:50. I don't have any heat sheets yet, so I'm going to need to go down and grab a heat sheet, but I wanted to jump on board. Melissa Hughes, she was leading the timers this morning for the 12 and under session. Hopefully she's on her couch now, off her feet, relaxing, just like many of you are. I heard there was some pretty cool tailgate setups in the parking lot. Again, this is probably going to be a 3 to 4 hour session. So if you have the opportunity to go home or to watch it somewhere else, absolutely, that's probably your best bet. Not the best cellular coverage in the Seekonk High School parking lot. If you do need better coverage, there is good Wi-Fi coverage at the Seekonk Public Library. I'm going to try and get a heat sheet. I'll be right back with you. Heat sheets are in hand. Pool is just about cleared. They're letting the swimmers use the diving well for warm-up and warm-down, both this morning and this afternoon, so that's great for the swimmers. Parent timers are in the building. I don't know every one of them. I'm going to identify who I can. I see Mike Parent. I see Al Lopes, Neil Hartman, Kathleen Hughes, Ryan Wallace, Greg LaRoche. So I don't recognize every single parent timer, but I do know most of them. Can you hear me, Robin? All right. I'm joined by my video production assistant today, Robin Connors. So a big thank you to Robin for manning the cameras this afternoon for us here at Seekonk High School. First event will be the girls 13 and over 200-yard IM. So we'll get started with that shortly. It looks like the parent timers are in place. The swimmers aren't lined up yet, but they are getting ready. So we should have a fantastical afternoon here from Seekonk High School. Great swims this morning with the 12 and under session. All right, so swimmers are lining up. Swimmers are lining up for the event number 13. Girls 13 and over 200 IM here this afternoon from Seekonk High School. 13 heats. Looks like the ladies are taking their time getting over to the blocks. Timers are all in place. There is already 40 of you online. Walter Salima checking in. What's up, Walter? Good to see you. Virtually, of course. Hope you had a good summer. I saw Alex last night. Didn't get a chance to say hi to him, but good to see he's back. Ready for another season. We had 150 people at the peak this morning. So we'll see if the 13 and over parent group is as strong as the 12 and under. 150 viewers we had this morning at our peak. Now, folks, don't be afraid if the scoreboard doesn't work right away, right off the bat. We had some issues with it this morning. I needed to do a few things. Let's see what happens here. All right, and just like this morning, the scoreboard did not work immediately. So do not worry about that. We have, let's see, in lane 2, Amelia Gant. In lane 3, my heat sheet is cut off, so I see Sarah. All I see is Sarah, but there's another letter, Bernard. So Gant in 2, Bernard in 3, as I work to get the scoreboard working for you here in our first event, the 200 IM. All right, let's see here. Bear with me. There might be a little silence while I work on this. So the scoreboard software was a little finicky this morning, as it looks to be right now, but we will get that going for you at some point here. So meanwhile, Amelia Gant in lane 2 from Kingfish. She's 13. Bernard in lane 3 from Commonwealth. She is 16. Once again, this is our opening event of the afternoon session. Girls 13 and over 200-yard IM. So Bernard takes our opening heat of the afternoon in lane 3. 2:16.49 for Bernard. Gant finishing up in lane 2. I may need to log out of the scoreboard software and log back in. So let me get this next heat started off for you while I can work on that. This is heat number 2 coming up. Selena Zhu in lane 1. We have Chase in lane 2. Hunter Dubois in 3. Ella Folks in 4. Caitlin McIntyre in lane 5. And Romano in lane 6. If I'm saying some only last names, it's because the first names are cut off on my sheet. So you have your lane assignments. I'm going to work on getting this scoreboard up and running again. Going to completely close out and come back in, so bear with me. It's Romano from Commonwealth from lane 6, your early leader as she transitions over into the backstroke. Romano continues to be your leader in lane number 6. Romano, a 13-year-old swimmer from Commonwealth, came in with the best time of 3:08.30. Looking to improve on that here today. Selena Zhu and Ella Folks in lanes 1 and 4, respectively, in second place. Looks like Zhu in lane 1 in second place. Ella Folks in lane 4. Romano continues to look strong in lane 6 as she heads home. Romano will take heat number 2, 2:39.12 for Romano. Hunter Dubois will take third. Selena Zhu will take second. So Selena Zhu, 2:47.75. Hunter Dubois, 2:49.97. So that's a wrap on heat 2. We'll move into heat 3. Charlotte Kaiser in lane 1, Amaya Brooks in 2, Callie Parent in 3, Phoebe Renyi in 4, Meredith Brown in 5, and Samara Gali in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Callie Parent, 2:43.62 for Parent. So Meredith Brown in lane 5, Phoebe Renyi in lane 4, your top 2 right now, as they'll transition over from backstroke into breaststroke. Callie Parent in lane 3, in third place right now. Again, I'm a little quiet. I'm continuing to try and get the scoreboard hooked up and connected. So Meredith Brown, 13-year-old from Kingfish, running away here. She'll make her final flip turn and head for home. Phoebe Renyi from Gators occupying second place right now, but it will be Meredith Brown from Kingfish. She'll come in a 2:29.02, so big time drop for her. Phoebe Renyi will take second. Third place will be Amaya Brooks from Anglerfish, so Brooks making a late push there to come in third. And I am stumped that the scoreboard is not working for me. Moving on into heat number 4, we have Lily Jonkis in lane 1, Kirsten Thorne in 2, Sherlock in lane 3, Emanuele in 4, Jillian Frechette in lane 5, and Izzy Alonso in lane 6. I'll be right back. So swimmers have transitioned over to breaststroke. It's Emanuele from the Storm in lane 4 leading the way. 16-year-old came in with a top time of 2:36.82. Has about a 2 body length lead. And Kirsten Thorne has come out of nowhere in lane 2 to overtake Emanuele. So Thorne, the 15-year-old from Kingfish, swimming with the red cap, white letters going from left to right. She's about to make her final turn. She came in with a time of 2:37.51. Looking to improve on that time. So Kirsten Thorne from Kingfish, your Heat 4 winner. She'll go at 2:30.45. Emanuele in lane 4 goes at 2:34.10. Jonkis will take third from Gators, 2:38.56. Move on to heat number 5. Heat 5 of 13 forthcoming. Madison Rogers in lane 1. Van Valkenburg in 2, Morel in 3, Kara Wilson. Kara Wilson in lane 4, Friedman in 5, and Ruminer in lane 6. Okay, we did some work down at the scoreboard or at the computer, so let's try this again. Let's disconnect. Reconnect. We are connected. So Wilson coming in strong will transition from backstroke to breast here this afternoon. So Wilson in first, Friedman running second right now. Kira Wilson, 13 years old, from the Storm. Wilson continues to be in the lead with Friedman right behind her in lane 5.
So just a reminder, we're trying to keep a clockwise rotation. So after you exit the pool, please head back to the stands through the dining hall area. So we want to just kind of keep a rotation.
So moving into freestyle, Wilson remains the leader, Friedman behind. Morel in third place right now in lane 3. Wilson will take it out of lane 4. Friedman will take second in lane 5, and Morel third out of lane number 3. Move on to heat number 6. Emma Cates in lane 1, Chloe Song in 2, Jaden Fioli-Haughey in lane 3, Dupre in 4, Talbot in 5, and Hannigan in lane 6. Dupre remains the leader in lane 4. She'll transition from breaststroke over to freestyle. She's followed closely by her Storm teammate Talbot in lane 4. So Dupre in 4, Talbot in lane 5. Both from the Storm. Talbot, the 14-year-old, Dupre, 13. And it will be Dupre taking it in lane 4. Talbot will take second. Third place will be Fioli-Haughey from Anglerfish in lane number 3. We'll move on to heat number 7. Pescod in lane 1, Coble in 2, Conquest in 3, Libman in 4, Card in 5, and Cohen in lane 6. Conquest out to the early lead from the Storm. The 15-year-old came in with a time of 2:22.88. Powering through the backstroke here in lane number 3, going right to left on your screen. White cap, dark colored leathering. Conquest really moving along in the backstroke, doing a good job keeping her hips up, head straight. Good shoulder rotation here. Let's watch her turn to the breaststroke. She'll open turn into the breaststroke, strong pullout. So Conquest looking very strong in lane number 3. Now Coble in lane number 2, starting to make a move during the breaststroke. 17-year-old from Kingfish, as is Leah Libman in lane 4. So 2, 3, and 4 is where all the action is right now. Conquest continues to be the leader. Libman making up some ground, and she's moved into second place. So Leah Libman has moved into second, and she may as well be in first right after the breaststroke here. It's almost a dead heat, 3/100ths of a second. So Conquest and Libman, lanes 3 and 4, battling it out. Don't rule out Coble and Card either in lanes 2 and 5, but it is Conquest in lane number 3, who looks to be getting a little stronger as we move along here. And at the flags, it will be Conquest taking it. Autumn Card in lane 5 will take second. Third place will go to Leah Libman. So Conquest, the 15-year-old from the Storm, is your Heat 7 winner. Move on to heat number 8. San Marco in lane 1, Bobasea in 2, Tessin in 3, Lacey in 4, Alex Strand in 5, and Mary Powers in lane number 6. Top time coming in belongs to Katie Tessin from Kingfish. 2:20.30 for Tessin. Tessin looking very strong with the backstroke. She'll transition over to breast. About a 2-second lead over Isabella Bobasea in lane 2. Tessin from Kingfish, Bobasea from the Storm, joining us from Nashua, New Hampshire. Tessin continuing to maintain the strong performance in lane 3, going right to left. She's got the red cap with the white lettering. She'll look to put down the hammer in the freestyle here as she'll make that transition to her final 50. Bobasea running second, Lacey running third. Mary Powers in lane 6 has now moved into third, it looks like, at the top of your screen in the white cap. So Katie Tesson will be your Heat 8 winner from Kingfish, 2:18.53 for Tesson. It looks like Powers in lane 6 will take second. Third place will be Bobasea from Gators. 2:24.63 for her. We'll move into heat number 9. Angela Parasault in lane 1, Ava Wong in 2, Emma Villot in 3, Grace Nardozzi in 4, Jada Green in lane 5, and Josie Stevens in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Velu from the Storm, 2:19.19. So Velu will remain the leader in lane 3. The heels of a very strong Butterfly. She's transitioned well over to backstroke, remaining the leader in lane number 3. Below, still your leader. Ava Wong now making a move in lane 2 as they'll transition into breaststroke. So Velu in lane 3, Wong in lane 2. They are your leaders. Jada Green in lane 5, also starting to come on strong here. But it's Velu who continues to be out in front in lane number 3. Great turn there on the far end. And pullout by her created some distance between her and the next closest swimmer. So she'll jump into freestyle with a 4-second lead. So Velu, the 15-year-old from the Storm, she came in with the best time. Looks like she's going to leave this heat with the best time. The battle for second place is hot. Green in lane 5, Stevens in lane 6, Ava Wong in lane 2. So it will be Velu from the Storm who takes it. Second place looks like Josie Stevens right now in lane 6, and Ava Wong will take third. We're off on heat number 10. We have Fredette in lane 1, Brown in 2, Megan Huntley in 3, Jocelyn Halsey in lane 4, Rizzuto in 5, and Savannah Lombardi in lane number 6. So Jocelyn Halsey, your leader in lane 4, followed closely by Morgan Fredette in lane number 1 at the bottom of the screen. So Fredette and Halsey battling it out here. I'm continuing to try and get this scoreboard working for you all, but I'm going to take a quick break on it because getting a little frustrated. So take a little break. I'll be trying again very shortly, but Joss Halsey remains your leader. So the 14-year-old from Gators came in with a 2:18.08. Morgan Fredette is still running in second place. 17-year-old from Gators in lane 1. Allie Brown from Kingfish occupying the third spot right now. We're almost up to 90 viewers, so to break that century mark. Had over 150 this morning for our 12 and under session, which was almost a high water mark for us as you watch Halsey remain in your lead. But here comes Gabriella Rizzuto from the Storm in lane number 5. So Rizzuto is about a half a second behind Halsey as they transition into freestyle. Can Halsey fight her off, or will it be Rizzuto who overtakes her? Halsey looking strong right now. In lane 4, you'll see she's got about a half a second lead still on Rizzuto. Rizzuto's going to have to kick it up a notch here if she's going to catch Halsey. And she won't, so it will be Jocelyn Halsey taking it out of lane 4, 2:19.73. Rizzuto goes 2:20.32. In third place comes out of lane number 1, Morgan Fredette. She'll go at 2:22.28. So we'll move into heat number 11 of 13 here in your girls 13 and over 200 IM. Carmen Bunt in lane 1, Corinne Cartwright in 2, Kenzie Driscoll in 3, Emily Richardson in 4, Elizabeth Nesta in 5, and Anya Real in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Kenzie Driscoll from Commonwealth, 2:15.81. The time for Driscoll. Carmen Bunt first to touch after the butterfly, 28.70 for Bunt. She's out of lane 1, swimming from left to right on your screen. Elizabeth Nestor challenging her in lane 5. Nestor from Commonwealth, 17 years old, has now taken the lead out of lane 5. So top of your screen, Silver Cap about to go left to right as she moves into the breaststroke. Elizabeth Nesta came in with a time of 2:17.13. Nesta continuing her strong swimming out of lane 5. So Carmen Bunt now has moved into the lead out of lane 1. So Carmen Bunt, 14-year-old from Gators, 2:17.48 was her entry time. It will be a battle between Bunt and Nestor, lanes 1 and 5 coming down the stretch here. Too close to call right now. Bunt and Nestor both head into the wall, and it will be Elizabeth Nestor. 2:14.44. Bunt goes to 2:14.72. So very close action there. Third place comes from lane number 4, Emily Richardson. We'll move into heat 12 of 13. Ayana Folga in lane 1, Mila Vuoltinaho in lane 2, Braylon Wilson in 3, Aya Hassani in lane 4, Charlie Hoover in 5, and Emily Kang in lane number 6. This is the part of the program where I say a big hello to Braylon Wilson's father, Randy, who, as fate would have it, is a very good official, but he's also a Yankees fan. So we will not let him live that one-game playoff down last week. Our Red Sox evening the series against Tampa last night, 14-6. Evening the series at 1, sending it back to Fenway for Sunday, Monday, games 3 and 4. Good to see the bats come alive. Last night, Emily Kang swimming well out of lane 6 on the outside. Aya Hassani in lane 4, right behind her. So Hassani and Kang going blow for blow here down the stretch. Mark Richardson checking in from the United Kingdom. I don't think we had any UK, folks. Mark, so you might be right with that one. Welcome to the live stream. Appreciate you joining us today. Emily Kang in lane 6 remains the leader. Charlie Hoover has now moved into second place. So Kang, Hoover, and Hassani will be battling it out here. They are your top 3 in lanes 4, 5, and 6. It's Kang who will flip first, followed by Hassani, her Gator teammate. So Emily Kang, the 16-year-old from Gators, came in with a 2:15.80. She looks to be in control here, and it will be Kang taking it. Hassani will take second. Hoover will take third. Kang goes to 2:15.39. That'll take us to our 13th and final heat of the girls 13 and over 200 IM. Chloe Akombi in lane 1, Cambria Jewett in lane 2, Natalie Mannion in lane 3, Ruby Groves in lane 4, Meredith Teague in lane 5, and Tegan Jeffers occupies lane 6. Mannion out in front after the butterfly. 27.05 for Mannion. Mannion will remain in the lead, transitioning over into breaststroke here. So Natalie Mannion, 17-year-old from Commonwealth, came into this race the only 2IMer to be sub 2 minutes, 1:59.95. So Mannion will transition over to freestyle. Looks like she has this race in hand. Chloe Akombi is taking second place right now. Cambria Jewett is running third in lane 2. So Mannion, Akombi, Jewett, 1, 2, 3 in that order. We'll see how they finish. Mannion won't break 2 minutes here today, but her effort will easily take her to victory here in heat number 13. Chloe Akombi in lane 1 will take second, and Cambria Jewett in lane 2 will take third. So that'll bring us to event number 20, the boys 13 and over 200 IM. So lane 1 is open. We have Harry Blett in lane 2, Gene Soto in 3, Jarrett Zito in lane 4, and David Schneider in lane 5. So lanes 1 and 6 open. All your swimmers congested in the middle of the pool. It's Jarrett Zito out early, the 13-year-old from Anglerfish Aquatics. He's followed by Harry Blett in lane 2. Also a 13-year-old, but from Kingfish as they move into the backstroke. So Zito effortlessly gliding through the water. Almost looks like a magician out there hovering over the water as he transitions into the breaststroke. Jarrett Zito in lane 4, the 13-year-old from Anglerfish. He came in with a 3:05.14 for a time. He's looking to improve on that, and I think he will here this afternoon. Looks like David Schneider in lane 5 has moved up into second place, 14-year-old from Anglerfish. So Anglerfish going 1-2 here with Zito and Schneider. Gene Soto from Gators occupying third right now. Soto starting to make his move in lane 3 on Schneider. They'll both transition into freestyle. But it will be Jarrett Zito in lane 4, 2:21.52 for Zito. Schneider will take second out of lane 5, and Soto out of lane 3 will take third. Ben Zhu in lane 1, Neil Ray in 2, Lucas Leonard in 3, Kalek Lee in lane 4, Jack Tesson in lane 5, and Ryan Kanya in lane number 6. This is heat 2 of 10 of the boys, 13 and over, 200-yard IM. Kalek Lee, the 13-year-old from Commonwealth, out to an early lead in lane 4, moving into the backstroke. Very good pacing by Lee. Head is perfectly straight. Jack Tesson in lane 5 from Kingfish is occupying second place right now. He'll be moving from left to right in a second. Red cap, white lettering. But it's Kalek Lee, the 13-year-old from Commonwealth, has almost a 2 body length lead on Tesson after his first 25 in the breaststroke. So let's see if Tesson is able to catch him. Lee will transition over into freestyle right now in lane 4. Has about a 7-second lead. So your winner, I'm calling it prematurely, but your winner will be Kalek Lee from Commonwealth in lane number 4. Jack Tesson from Kingfish will take second. Lee goes at 2:17.97. Tesson goes at 2:25.12. Third place will be Lucas Leonard from Gators, 2:35.69. We'll move into heat number 3 of 10. Neil Jiang in lane 1, Aiden Wallace in 2, Cormac Hughes in lane 3, Max Nelson in 4, Josef Gerhardt in lane 5, and Bowden Spurn in lane 6. Nelson from Gators quickly distancing himself from the field. He'll split a 25.94 on Butterfly as he moves into backstroke. Next swimmer, 7 seconds behind him, Bowden Spurn in lane 6. All Gators in this heat, ranging in age from 13 years old. Hughes and Wallace, Gerhardt and Spurn, Jiang 14, and Nelson 16 years old. So the age and experience paying off for Nelson right now, swimming out of lane number 4. He'll transition over into breaststroke. Nelson already on his way back here in lane number 4. As he will begin his 50 freestyle to close out the 2IM. Cormac Hughes running in second, about 8 seconds behind, but Cormac putting together a solid swim for himself. In lane number 3, the 13-year-old from Gators came in with the top time in this heat, 2:30.98. But it will be Max Nelson in lane 4. 2:18.54 for Nelson. Hughes will touch next, followed by Wallace. So Cormac Hughes goes to 2:29.44. Wallace goes to 2:32.58. So 1, 2, 3 there. Nelson, Hughes, Wallace to close out heat number 3. Lane number 1, we have Madsen Spurn. Lane 2, Alex Keefe. Lane 3, Eric Lee. Lane 4, Peter Coleman. Lane 5, Henry Perda. And in lane 6, Ryan Vocchio. So Vocchio turns a 29.61. One of 3 swimmers to go sub 30 in that opening leg of the 2IM. Eric Lee, his Gators teammate, right behind in lane number 3. And it's Lee who is making a move right here. And I believe, yes, he will be your leader after the backstroke. 105.22 for Eric Lee, the 14-year-old from Gators in lane 3 as we transition into breaststroke. Seems with every change of stroke, there's a new leader. Eric Lee is the one Keep an eye on Peter Coleman in lane number 4 from Kingfish. Looks like Coleman has passed Lee now on the far end. He'll be going middle of your pool, lane 4, red cap, white letters, right to left on your screen. And it is Peter Coleman who has now taken the lead from Kingfish in lane 4. So Coleman by almost 0.2 of a second right now over Lee. They're both breathing to each other's side, so they know where they are. Lee knows what he needs to do to catch Coleman. Coleman knows what he needs to do to stay ahead. Coleman with a great turn there has opened up almost a body length lead halfway through to the finish here. Peter Coleman and Eric Lee, and it will be Peter Coleman taking it. 2:20.61, Eric Lee goes 2:21.84. Third place will be Alex Keefe from Kingfish in lane 2, 2:26.94. So great race by Coleman there, coming back to capture the victory. 2:20.61 his time. Lane 1, Noah Richardson. Lane 2, Preston Dice. Lane 3, Evan Keefe. Lane 4, Teddy Butera. Lane 5, Grayson Murphy. And in lane 6, Samuel Morse. Evan Keefe, your leader in lane number 3, about to close out the backstroke. Move into the breaststroke. So Keefe, the 17-year-old from Kingfish, came in with a time of 2:18.96. Grayson Murphy running in second right now. Noah Richardson third. Preston Dice has now taken the lead in lane number 2. The 15-year-old from the Storm came in with a 2:22.12. Has about a body length lead right now on Murphy in lane 5. Murphy starting to narrow the gap here. Will he have enough time? Dice battling to hold on, and it will be Dice. 2:20.87. Murphy goes 2:21.34. Morse takes third with a 2:22.72. So great race there in heat 5 of 10. Jack Eady in lane 1, Nathan Moykins in 2, Keith Hartman in 3. Preston Amos in lane 4, Lachlan Hartshorn in 5, and Nathaniel Derby in lane 6. It's Hartshorn first to the wall in lane 5. But he has now been passed by Preston Amos from Commonwealth. Swimming on a lane number 4, the 17-year-old came in with a 2:11.36. Keith Hartman comes in with the top time in this heat, 2:10.32. So Hartman swimming out of lane number 3. A little behind the pace right now. Solid backstroker, though. So is making up time for sure right here. Preston Amos, your leader by 1/10 of a second over Hartshorn right now. Lanes 4 and 5 is where the action is at. So Amos will make his turn. Solid pullout for Amos, who has really shown his strength in breaststroke right here, as he has taken his lead from about 1/10 of a second to about 3.5 seconds to 4 as he moves into the freestyle. Hartman has moved into second place out of lane 3, so Keith Hartman, strong backstroke, breast, and now moving into the freestyle. In second, he's being battled in 6 by Derby. So Amos will take first place. The battle will be for second between Hartman and Derby, lanes 3 and 6. They are neck and neck, Hartman and Derby. Who is it gonna be? And it is Hartman. 2:15.54. Derby goes 2:16.07. But your Heat 6 winner in a time of 2:08.84, it was Preston Amos. Heat 7, Samuel Kraft in 1, Dylan Jewett in 2, Max LaRoche in 3, Damian Figet Kosarev in 4, Henley Chen in lane 5, and Nick Kavik in lane 6. A lot of very fast swimmers in this heat. When we get to the breaststroke, keep an eye in the middle of the pool. Max LaRoche, Damian Figet Kosarev, 2 of the top breaststrokers in New England. But first, they got to get through back. It was Nick Kavik, 27.81 at the split. So the diminutive Kavik in lane 6, the current leader. Dylan Jewett now looks to be your leader in lane number 2. They'll transition over to breast. I can assure you LaRoche is going to catch Jewett here. I would be very surprised if he doesn't. Damian Figet Kosarev, also a top breaststroker. So keep an eye on lanes 3 and 4. So LaRoche making his move on Jewett here. Just about catching him right now, and he does catch Jewett. 1/10 of a second lead for LaRoche as they head into the freestyle. So Dylan Jewett in lane 2, Max LaRoche in 3, Damian Figet Kosarev in lane 4. Jewett, the 15-year-old from the Storm. LaRoche, 17-year-old from Gators. Great turn there by LaRoche. And on the heels of that strong turn, it looks like it will be Max LaRoche out of lane 3, and it will be LaRoche taking it. 2:05.06. Jewett goes 2:05.83. Figet Kosarev, 2:07.09. So Max LaRoche on the heels of a strong breaststroke leg. 2:05.06, your Heat 7 winner. Henry Bocconi-Schur in lane 1, Garrett Jones in 2, Gabe Lee in 3, yes, Kai Shinkyo in lane 4, Paul Denega in 5, and Mateo Smith in lane 6. This should be another extremely fast race. Gabe Lee goes to 25.54, your current leader in lane 3. So keep an eye on Kai Shinkyo in lane 4. He was 5th at the first turn We've seen him make comebacks before. Very strong overall swimmer. Let's see where he will be at the turn here. Gabe Lee, still your leader in lane 3. Shinkyo still in 5th place. Typically, the breaststroke is where Shinkyo will make up his time. We've seen him do this before. 5th after the backstroke. Let's see where he places after the breaststroke. Gabe Lee, once again, still your leader. And it is Kai Shinkyo who has moved from 5th place into 2nd behind Gabe Lee. Shinkyo burst upon the scene last year. He's a 13-year-old from Gators. Very strong breaststroker, as you saw in that leg. Went from 5th place to 2nd. Gabe Lee still holding on comfortably to 1st in lane 3, and it will be Gabe Lee who takes heat number 8. 158.70 for Lee. Shinkyo goes a 201.57. 3rd place will be Mateo Smith out of lane 6, 205.10. So Gabe Lee, 158.70, your heat 8 winner. James Misto in lane 1, Davis Bonebreak in 2, William Fuchs in 3, Tommy Hagar in 4, Jaden Bunt in 5, and Kevin Jiang in 6. So James Misto making his Gators debut. Came over from Bluefish Swimming after last season. Misto exceptionally strong in all 4 strokes. He's first to the wall here, 24.56 for Misto as he'll move into the backstroke. Pushing him is Tommy Hagar in lane 4. And it's Hagar who has taken over the lead. So Hagar in lane 4, Misto in lane 1. They're your leaders right now, but Hagar with a really strong backstroke performance here. So Hagar from Commonwealth came in with a 157.56. Misto came in with a 159.79. All 6 of these swimmers come in sub 2 minutes. But it's Tommy Hagar who is really stretching the lead right now. James Misto still running in 2nd place in lane 1 for Gators. 1/100th ahead of Davis Bonebreak in lane 2. So Hagar takes it 157.15. It will be Bonebreak 2nd, 201.16. Misto 3rd, 202.02. So Tommy Hagar, your Heat 9 winner, 157.15, and this will take us to our 10th and final heat of the boys 2IM. Alan Zhang in 1, William Anon in 2, Jack Butera in 3, Ray Whitaker in 4, Theo Baudet in 5, and Hubert Wang in lane 6. Alan Zhang out quick, 25.10. At the bottom of your screen here in lane 1, an amazing underwater by Zhang. Went about almost 3/4 of the pool underwater in his backstroke. So he's stretched out his lead a little bit here in lane number 1. Looks like Anon in lane 2, fighting him along with Wang in lane 6. So Alan Zhang looking to open up his lead. Again, all of these swimmers coming in at a sub 155 time. Zhang running in first place out of lane 1. Anon right behind him in lane 2. Ray Whitaker in lane 4, currently in third. So Whitaker's chasing down Anon. I don't think anybody's going to catch Zhang in lane 1. And it will be Zhang in 1. Second place looks like Wang out of lane 6, and it is. Third place goes to William Anon. So Zhang a 157.60, and that'll close out event 20. We'll move into event 21, the girls 13 and over 100-yard freestyle. There will be 13 heats. Oh. Premature horn there. Sends Jankovic into the water. She's okay, though. No DQ there. Now they're off. Sarah Bernard in lane 2. Ella Folks in lane 3. Catherine Jankovic in lane 4. This is our opening heat of event 21, the girls 13 and over 100-yard freestyle. Bernard coming in from Commonwealth, Folks from Gators, Jankovic from Anglerfish Aquatics. And Bernard out to the early lead in lane 2. No time registered for Bernard coming in. So we'll see what she goes here. Folks came in with a 111, Jankovic a 118. But it's Sarah Bernard blazing a trail here. She'll go a 57.63 and take our opening heat. Ella Folks will take second. She's in lane number 3. So Folks will take second. Jankovic will take third. Leah Gardner in lane 1, Melanie Benner in 2, Selena Zhu in lane 3, Caroline Romano in 4, and Samara Gali in lane 5. This is heat 2 of 13 of the girls freestyle. Romano in the lead at the turn, 31-36 for Romano, the 13-year-old from Commonwealth. So it will be Caroline Romano in lane 4, taking it 104.26. Selena Zhu will take second. Samara Gali taking third. So good race there by Romano. Heat 3 of 13, Jillian Frechette in lane 1, Hunter Dubois in lane 2, Amanda Abbott in 3, Carolina Kiang in 4, Amelia Gant in lane 5, and Maggie Bocconi Shore in lane 6. Amanda Abbott, your leader, after 50. Abbott's in lane 3. So Abbott, the 15-year-old from Gators. All Gators here with the exception of Baconi Schur in lane 6. She's from Commonwealth, and she looks to be your leader now. She snuck up and passed Abbott. So it will be Baconi Schur taking first. Amanda Abbott will. So Carolina King will take second. Actually, it was Abbott. She had a soft touch. Checkmeet Mobile for those standings and those times. There was a soft touch by Abbott. Heat 4 of 13, Amaya Brooks in lane 1. Taya Lou Morel in lane 2. Ellie Kutich in 3. Rachel Ruminer in 4. Tessa Renyel in 5. And Charlotte Kaiser in lane 6. So Amaya Brooks and Ellie Kutich battling it out. Lanes 3 and 1. Brooks in 1. Kutich in lane 3. Looks like Amaya has pulled ahead, and it will be Amaya Brooks, 102.66. Ellie Kutich will take second in 103.37. Third place will be Rachel Ruminer from Kingfish, 104.52 as we move into heat number 5. Michaela Gabriel in lane 1, Meadow Sherlock in 2, Izzy Alonso in 3, Callie Parent in 4, Kira Wilson in 5, and Lily Jonkis in lane 6. Heat 5 of 13. We're about 6 minutes ahead of pace right now, always a good thing. Kira Wilson, the 13-year-old from the Storm, out early. She'll split a 28.82. Michaela Gabriel in second, 29.93. Those are the only sub 30-second times there. So it will be Kara Wilson in a runaway. Gabriel and Jonkis battling for second. It was Gabriel taking second. Jonkis will take third. So Kara Wilson, your Heat 5 winner. Moving on to Heat number 6, Charlotte Friedman in lane 1, Madison Rogers in 2. Noelle San Marco in 3, Emma Richards in 4, Grace Van Valkenburg in 6, and Van Valkenburg in 5, Renyi in lane 6. San Marco, your leader at the turn from Kingfish. She came in with a 1:00:38, the top time coming into this heat. San Marco getting pushed by Friedman here in lane 1. Friedman and San Marco, and it will be Friedman taking it. 1:00:67. San Marco takes second, 1:00:91. Third place goes to Madison Rogers, 1:01:51. Moving right along to heat number 7, Olivia Emanuele in lane 1. Hannah Norton in 2, Eliza Cohen in 3, Autumn Card in 4, Mackenzie Talbot in 4, and Sarah Pescod in lane 5. Norton, Cohen, and Card all coming in with times under 1 minute. So that's lanes 2, 3, and 4. Ironically enough, it's lane 5, Mackenzie Talbot, who looks like she's in the lead. And it is 29:02 for Talbot. Olivia Emanuel making a strong push in lane 1 as well. So Emanuel and Talbot, just about a dead heat here as we come down the stretch. Emanuel in 1, Talbot in lane 5. And it's going to be Talbot who takes it. 1:00.67 for Talbot. Emanuel 1:01.18. Third place came out of lane 4. That's Autumn Card. 1:01.75. We'll move on to heat number 8. Lightning warfare here at Seekonk High School. Emma Cates in lane 1. Vivian Wienert in 2. Chloe Song in lane 3. Meredith Brown in lane 4. Leah Libman in lane 5, and Alex Strand in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Chloe Song, 58:48. She's a 13-year-old from the Gators. But it's Wienert in lane 2, touching first, 28:99 for Wienert. So it looks to be Vivian Wienert who will take it, followed by Meredith Brown in lane 4. Third place goes to Chloe Song. Wienert goes sub 1 minute, 59:29. So we move on to heat number 9. Jada Green in lane 1, Elizabeth Guevara in 2, Charlie Hoover in 3, Sarah Conquest in 4, Josie Stevens in 5, and Audrey Hannigan in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Charlie Hoover, the 15-year-old from Commonwealth. 57:81 for Hoover. It's Guevara to the wall first. 27:86, the 50 split for Elizabeth Guevara. She's in lane number 2, looking very strong. Jada Green to her outside. And Josie Stevens in lane 5, all up there in contention right now, but it remains Guevara in lane 5. But here comes Stevens in lane 5, Guevara in lane 2, Stevens in lane 5. Who's it going to be? It looks like Stevens, and it will be Stevens. 58:26. Guevara goes 58:30. Hoover goes 59:51 for third. Moving on to heat number 10. Quinn Cute in lane 1, Mary Powers in 2, Savannah Lombardi in 3, Katrin Dupre in lane 4, Avery Brown in lane 5, and Jaden Fioli-Haughey in lane 6. Katrin Dupre from the Storm out to an early lead in lane 4. She'll turn in 27:14. Your leader at the turn, followed by Quinn Cute. Actually, excuse me. Yes, followed by Quinn Cute in lane 1. So it's Dupre in lane 4. She came in with a time of 56:63. 13-year-old swimmer from the Nashua Storm. And she is running away with it here. So Dupre will take it 57:11. Quinn Cute will take second. Third place comes from lane 6, Jaden Fioli-Haughey. Sorry, guys, I'm not able to get times out to you on all of these. You'll have to check Meet Mobile. We're on heat number 11. Grace Nardozzi in lane 1, Anya Ray in 2, Corinne Cartwright in lane 3, Isabella Bobasea in lane 4, Ayana Folger in lane 5, and in lane 6, Gabriella Rizzuto. Anya Rayo and Amaya and Bobaseo, 1 and 2 right now. Anya Rayo, the 16-year-old from Commonwealth, in lane number 2. So Rayo and Bobasea will go 1-2 here. Rayo goes a 56.32. Bobasea a 57.46. Third place was Grace Nardozzi, a 58.06. We'll move on to heat number 12, our second to last heat. Honor Dufresne in lane 1. Aya Hassani in 2. Kenzie Driscoll in 3. Julia Pelchat in 4. Elizabeth Nesta in lane 5, and Cambria Jewett in lane 6. Almost 110 viewers now, so we've picked up the attendance here this afternoon. Greatly appreciated. Pelchat, your leader at the turn, 26.79 for Julia Pelchat, the 16-year-old from Gators. Looks very strong here. Sprint specialist. Also very strong in the 100 freestyle is Pelchat. So Hassani now making a move on Pelchat. Hassani and Pelchat are 1-2 here. Can Pelchat hang on? And she won't. It's Hassani taking first. Pelchat takes second. Third place comes out of lane 5, Elizabeth Nestor. Hassani goes to 56.10. That'll bring us to our 13th and final heat. Let's take a breath. Tegan Jeffers in 1, Megan Huntley in 2, Natalie Mannion in 3, Sonia Mlakar in 4, Meredith Teague in 5, and Addison Abreu in lane 6. So it's Mannion at the turn, 25.86. Addison Abreu second, 26.78. So Natalie Mannion will take it in lane 3. Lane 6, Addison Abreu takes second, 55.27. Meredith Teague will take third, 55.78. And that'll close out event 21. We'll move into event 22. The boys 13 and over 100-yard freestyle. Lane 2, we have Christian Santos. Lane 3, Sutton Booth. Lane 4, Gene Soto. And in lane 5, Raj Moore. Soto, your leader, in lane 4. So coming down the stretch here, Soto remains your leader. And it will be Soto, 110.57, as I struggle to keep my voice right now. Sutton Booth goes 112.60. Christian Santos taking third out of lane number 2. Heat 2 of 11, Ryan Kanya in 1, Ben Ju in 2, Lucas Leonard in 3, William Erott in 4, David Schneider in 5, and Harry Blatt in lane 6. Harry Blatt, excuse me. We have a Blatt and we have a Blatt in this meet. Both. William Erott in lane 4 from Crimson. He'll be your leader at the turn. 28.63. So William Erott will take it. Lane 4 from Crimson. Lucas Leonard will take second. Third place will go to Ben Zhu. Erott's winning time 59.58. As we move into heat number 3 of 11. Noah Richardson in lane 1, Cormac Hughes in 2, Neil Jiang in 3, Aiden Wallace in 4, Teddy Butera in 5, and Henry Frazier in lane 6. The top time coming in belongs to Neil Jiang from Gators in lane number 3, 1:00:99 for Jiang. But right now it's Aiden Wallace from the Gators in lane number 4, your leader at the turn. 29.01 for Wallace. He's got Cormac Hughes right behind him, 29.23. So about a tenth of a second separating those two. Wallace remains in the lead at the far end, coming home, so it's Wallace and Hughes. Aiden Wallace in lane 4, Cormac Hughes in lane 2. Hughes making a late push. They're at the flags, too close to call, and it's Wallace, 1:00:69. Hughes goes to 1:00:76, so 5/1000ths. Third place was Noah Richardson, 1:01:04, so great race there by Hughes and Wallace. We'll move into heat number 4. Neil Ray in lane 1, Joseph Gerhardt in 2, Ryan Vocchio in 3, Drew McDonald in 4, Eric Lee in lane 5, and Madsen Spurn in lane number 6. Eric Lee in the lead at the turn, 26.68 for Lee out of lane 5. Black Gators cap, yellow lettering. He's going left to right now. I will have to compliment our camera woman, Robin Connors, doing a fantastic job transitioning in and out of all of these different cameras. So big thank you to Robin for her work. Eric Lee continues his lead, and he will take it in lane 5, 56.68. Drew McDonald takes second, Ryan Vocchio third. Heat 5 of 11, Alex Keefe in 1, Grayson Murphy in 2, Jack Eady in 3, Kalik Lee in 4, Jarrett Zito in 5, Samuel Morse in 6. So I'll say keep an eye on Jarrett Zito in lane 5. Zito has a style very similar to Nick Kavik from Gators. They're both built the same. They both seem to float on top of the water. It was Jack Eady at the turn, but Zito right there in contention in lane 5. Kalik Lee takes it in lane 4, 55.93, followed by Jack Eady. Jarrett Zito will take third. So great swimming there out of Kalik Lee, who is your Heat 5 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 6. Moritz Gerhardt in lane 1. Gerhard Hoover in lane 2. Henry Purda in lane 3. Preston Dice in 4. Jack Tesson in lane 5, and Isaac Bowden in lane 6. The top time coming in belongs to Henry Purda from Kingfish, 55.70 for Purda. No one separating yet. Gerhard Hoover first to touch, 26.41 at the split. He's in lane number 2. So Hoover in lane number 2 will be your Heat 6 winner. Hoover will go 54.95. Bowden will take second. Purda will take third. Heat 7, Max Nelson in 1, Taj Webby in 2, Nathaniel Derby in 3, Alex Salima in 4. Our friend Ara Parsegian in lane 5 and Henley Chen in lane 6. Derby comes in with the top time, the 15-year-old from Kingfish, 54.35. It's Max Nelson, though, in lane 1, 25 flat. Going out, let's see where he comes in. So Max Nelson at the bottom of the screen in lane number 1. Maintains his lead over Ara Parsegian in lane 5. So Nelson in 1, Parsegian in 5, Chen in lane 6. Nelson takes it, Parsegian second, and Chen comes in third. 53.33, the time for Nelson here as we move into heat number 8. Jacob Freeman in lane 1, Ben Connors in lane 2, Addie Cole in 3, George Groves in 4, Evan Keefe in lane 5, and Lachlan Hartshorn in lane number 6. Top time coming in belongs to Addie Cole and George Groves, both coming in at a 52.09. Jacob Freeman splitting a 25.39. So here comes Ben Connors making his move in lane number 2. Little bit of a lead on Freeman, and it will be Ben Connors taking it, lane number 2. 52.71 for Connors. Freeman takes second, 53.28. George Groves takes third, 53.95. Heat number 9 is upon us. Nathan Moykins in 1, Damian Figuet Kosarev in 2, Alex Lopes in 3, Dylan Jewett in 4, Max LaRoche in 5, and Andrew Eng in lane number 6. The top time coming in belongs to Alex Lopes, 50.34. So Lopes pulling away here in lane 3. He had a top time of 50.34 coming in. He'll go out in a 51.73. LaRoche will take second. Andrew Eng in third. So Alex Lopes, your Heat 9 winner. Heat number 10 is off and running. In lane 1, Tommy Hagar. In lane 2, Ray Whitaker. In lane 3, William McClelland. In lane 4, Davis Bonebreak. In lane 5, Brian Zapata. And in lane 6, Henry Bocconi Shore. All these guys are sub 50. Led by McClelland, 48.64. He's in lane 3. So McClellan barreling down lane 3, heading for home. He will take first. McClellan goes to 48.85, right on his best time. Second place was Davis Bonebreak. Third place would be Ray Whitaker in out of lane number 2. So we'll move on to our 11th and final heat. William Fuchs in lane 1, James Misto in 2, Dan Backlund in 3, Jaden Bunt in 4, Hubert Wang in 5, and Preston Amos in lane 6. These guys are also very fast. Dan Backlund, the 18-year-old from Kingfish, comes in with a 46.99. But right now it's Misto in the lead in lane 2. He'll split a 23.39. So coming down the stretch here, it looks like it will be James Misto. He's catching a little heat from Hubert Wang in lane 5, but it will be James Misto, 49.04, taking it. Hubert Wang in 5 takes second. Dan Backlund will take third, so James Misto goes 49.04, and that's a wrap on event number 22. We'll move into event number 23. The girls 13 and over, 2 fly. Heat number 1 will find Catherine Jankowicz in lane 1, Isabella Bobasea Jankowicz is in lane 2, Bobasea in 3, Olivia Emanuel in 4, and Emily Richardson in 5. So lane 1 and lane 6 are open. No swimmers in 1 and lane 6. The 200 butterfly, an event that I know every swimmer loves. Probably one of the most tiring events of the non-distance events. Bobasea out in a 32.03. Frequently you'll see those swimmers who have very strong underwaters are very good at the butterfly. They can go a further distance, expelling less energy underwater than above the water, putting them in a great position. As you see, Isabella Bobasea at the halfway point remains your leader in lane 3. So you can see Bobasea getting good rotation with her arms, a strong pull, a good leg whip, dolphin kick at the end.
Swimmers, just a couple of reminders. If you are not swimming, you need to have a mask on. Swimmers, if you are not swimming, sitting in the stands, you need to have a mask
So
on.
Isabella Bobasea,
Swimmers, it looks like this session is going to finish right around 5:30. So if you need a ride, please make sure you're communicating that to your rides. And you should plan to be picked up no later than 5:30.
okay, so a quick announcement. Looks like this session will be ending around 5:30 or maybe a little before. So if you're picking up your kids, plan to be here right around 5:30. As Isabella Bobasea will take it here in lane number 3. Good race by Isabella, 2:32.97. That's an 11-second drop. Emily Richardson will take second. Olivia Emanuel will take third. Catherine Jankowitz will finish up from Anglerfish. Nice job by Catherine there. Not an easy event, the 200 fly. We'll move into heat number 2. Leah Libman in lane 1. Taya Lou Morel in lane 2. Sarah Conquest in 3. Katrin Dupre in 4. Emily Kang in 5. And Maggie Bacone Shore in lane 6. If I am a little quiet here, I'm taking this 200 as an opportunity to try and get our online scoreboard working. Emily Kang, your leader, out of lane 5 from Gators. Kang continues to be your leader in lane 5. She's followed by Katrin Dupre in lane 4. So Kang and Dupre, followed by Libman in lane 1. So Emily Kang will be your winner out of lane 5, 220.95. Katrin Dupre will take second. She'll go at 231.99. Third place will be lane 1. Libman will go at 236.26. Leah Libman from Commonwealth. Emma Richards in lane 1, Angela Parasalt in lane 2, Kenzie Driscoll in lane 3, Chloe Akambi in lane 4, Avery Brown in lane 5, and Ava Wong in lane 6. Chloe Akambi from Gators out to the early lead out of lane number 4, 31-34 for Chloe. Akambi remains the leader in lane number 4. As Chloe Akambi with her final 50 remains your leader, 143.94. So Chloe Akambi takes it 221.88. Ava Wong takes second out of lane 6. Avery Brown taking third. So great swim by Chloe there. We'll move into heat 4 of 6. Katie Tesson in lane 1. Aya Hassani in 2. Jada Green in 3. Ella Derby in 4. Alex Strand in lane 5. Danny Coble in lane 6. Jada Green comes in with the top time, 2:17.99. Keep an eye on Jada, a very strong butterfly swimmer. Also use this as an opportunity to give a shout out to Jada's father, Jamar. Haven't seen him in a while. Hope all is well. And just like that, Jada in the lead early, swimming on a lane number 3 from Commonwealth. The 15-year-old came in with a time of 2:17.99. Danny Coble in lane 6 has moved into first. Changing of the guard here as Alex Strand, the 17-year-old from Commonwealth in lane 5, has now taken over first place. Down to the wire, and it's Ella Derby out of lane 4. She'll take it at 2:19.09. Alex Strand will take second. Katie Tesson will take third. So solid heat 4. We'll move on to heat number 5. Caitlin Lacey in 1, Braylon Wilson in 2, Morgan Fredette in 3, Jocelyn Halsey in lane 4, Mila Vuoltinaho in 5, and Anya Reao in lane 6. Braylon Wilson out to the early lead in a 30:19 first 50. She's in lane 2. Wilson remains your leader. 138.19 for Braylon. Jocelyn Halsey in second from Gators, 144.42. Caitlin Lacey also from Gators in third right now, but halfway through. Actually, we're a little more than halfway through. We're coming home here, and it is Braylon Wilson will take it in lane number 2, 2:13.18. Great swim right there for Wilson. Halsey will take second in lane 4. She goes to 2:21.63. And Anya Rea will take third, 2:23.97. Meredith Teague in lane 1, Cambria Jewett in 2, Natalie Mannion in 3, Ruby Groves in 4, Ayana Folger in 5, Emma Vilu in lane 6. Natalie Mannion, your leader out of lane 3. It's Emma Villot in lane 6 in second. Ruby Groves in lane 4 in third place. So Natalie Mannion will take it here in lane 3. She came in with the top time, the only sub 2 minute time. She won't go sub 2 minutes, but she will go 2:06.43. Emma Villot will take second. Ruby Groves will take third. We'll move into event number 24. Boys 13 and over 200 fly. Isaac Bowden in lane 1, Gerhard Hoover in 2, Samuel Morse in 3, Bowden Spurn in 4, Dan Backlund in lane 5. Bowden in 1, Backlund in 5. They're your two leaders. Isaac Bowden in lane 1. 16-year-old from Crimson. Backlund, 18-year-old from Kingfish. So two outside lanes pacing the way here. Bowden in 1, Backlund in lane 5. It is Bowden who remains your leader in lane 1. So Backlund has now moved into first out of lane number 5. Dan Backlund, the 18-year-old from Kingfish. I don't have a time for him or Bowden. Ironically, the two fastest in this heat right now. It's again the most tiring event of the non-distance events. Backlund making it look easy here in lane number 5. He'll finish in a 2:15.84. Bowden will take second. So Isaac Bowden from Crimson will take second with Samuel Morse right behind him. So Bowden second, Morse third. In our opening heat of the 200-yard butterfly, we'll move on to heat number 2. Noah Richardson in lane 1, Preston Dice in 2, Addie Cole in 3, Ara Parsegian in lane 4, Peter Coleman in lane 5, and Henley Chen in lane 6. Addie Cole and Ara Parsegian battling here in lanes 3 and 4. Cole now has built up his league over Parsegian. So Addie Cole pulls away in the second half here of the 2 fly. He'll take it to 2:16.19. Second place looks like it'll be Henley Chen. No, it will be Peter Coleman in lane 5, followed by Henley Chen in lane 6. So Addie Cole, your winner. Here you hear the crowd going a little crazy for Nick Kavik. He'll be coming up here in lane number 4. His Gator teammates getting him fired up. Preston Amos in lane 1, Garrett Jones in 2, Ray Whitaker in 3, Nick Kavik in 4, Samuel Kraft in 5, and Paul Denega in lane 6. So it's Garrett Jones at the halfway point in lane number 2. The leader, he's followed by Ray Whitaker in second and Paul Denega out of lane 6 in third. Garrett Jones remains your leader. So there could be a changing of the guard here as Ray Whitaker and Nick Kavik have moved into first and second place. Kavik fighting to overtake Whitaker at the end, but it will be Whitaker taking first. Kavik will take second. Garrett Jones will fall to third. Whitaker 208.61, Kavik a 209.44. As we move on to heat 4 of 5 in the boys 13 and over 200 butterfly. Harry Fang in lane 1, Henry Bacone Schur in 2, William Anon in 3, Gabe Lee in 4, Jack Butera in 5, and Ryan Connors in lane 6. 2 swimmers to keep an eye on. Obviously, Gabe Lee in lane 4, Ryan Connors as well in lane 6. Had a torrid start and finish to his long course season. A butterfly specialist, sophomore from Attleboro High School. He's in lane 6 at the top of the screen. But it's William Anon right now, the 17-year-old from Gators, in lane number 3, leading the pack. Gabe Lee has now catapulted himself into the lead over Anon. Gabe Lee in lane number 4. Lee in 4, Anon in 3. Henry Bacone Schur from Commonwealth occupying 3rd right now in lane 2 as the swimmers make the turn for home. It's Lee and Anon. Anon valiantly trying to catch Lee, but Lee will hold him off. Gabe Lee will take it 2:00.95. Anon goes to 2:01.87. Bacone Schur in lane 2 goes a 2:06.95. That'll take us to heat 5 of 5 here in the 200-yard butterfly. Theo Baudet in 1, Hubert Wang in 2, Alan Zhang in 3, Davis Bonebreak in 4, Tommy Hagar in 5, William Fuchs in lane 6. So once again, folks, thank you for everyone taking the time to join us here this afternoon. I am still working to get your on-screen scoreboard working, trading text messages fast and furiously with the software developer to try and figure out what's going on. We had the scoreboard, the live on-screen scoreboard, working fine this morning. No settings have been changed, but yet we are unable to get the timing data passing through here. So our apologies for that. The good thing was at least we didn't start out with it and then lose it, because that would have been even more disappointing. Alan Zhang, your leader at the halfway point, 56.23. Actually, it's not the halfway point. Actually, it is the halfway point. Wow. I'm slightly distracted with the scoreboard issue, but Alan Zhang is your leader, whether it's halfway or not halfway. He's in lane number 3. 16-year-old came in with a 150.52. Bone Break is running second. Could be a changing of the leader here in our final 25. It looks like Davis Bone Break in lane 4, battling with Alan Zhang in lane 3. And it is Bone Break, 155.64, taking it. Hubert Wang takes second. Tommy Hagar takes third. So great race there by Davis Bone Break, the 17-year-old from Commonwealth. And we'll move on to event number 25. The girls 13 and over 100-yard breaststroke. Sarah Bernard in lane 2. Caitlin McIntyre in 3. Selena Zhu in lane 4. So similar to one of her earliest swims, Sarah Bernard, 16-year-old from Commonwealth, 109.82 for Bernard. She takes it out of lane number 2. Selena Zhu occupies second right now with McIntyre in third from Kingfish. Let's see if McIntyre can catch her with about 10 yards to go. And she won't, so Zhu second, McIntyre third, but Sarah Bernard, your Heat 2 winner. Heat number 2 will feature Leah Gardner in lane 1, Genevieve Chase in 2, Ellie Kutich in 3, Melanie Benner in 4, and Hunter Dubois in lane 5. Lane 6 is open. Ellie Kutich out in front in lane number 3. So Ellie Kutich will take it. Lane number 3, 128.35 for Kutich. Dubois will take second in lane 5, 133.40. The battle for third will be won by lane 4, Melanie Benner from Kingfish. So Ellie Kutich your winner lane number 1, Meadow Sherlock. In lane 2, Samara Gali. In lane 3, Jaden Fioli Haughey. In lane 4, Rachel Ruminer. In lane 5, Hannah Norton. And in lane 6, Emma Cates. Samara Gali and Jaden Fioli Haughey looking strong, lanes 2 and 3, as well as Rachel Ruminer in lane 4. Almost a dead heat between lanes 2, 3, and 4 right now. Fioli Haughey has started to break away in lane 3. And it will be Fioli Haughey taking it in lane 3. Gali will take second, Ruminer third. Amanda Abbott in lane 1 here in heat number 4. Carolina Kiang in lane 2. Caroline Romano in 3. Amaya Brooks in lane 4. Grace Van Valkenburg in 5. And Taya Lou Morel in lane 6. Caroline Romano leading the way in lane number 3. So it's Romano who will take it. Amaya Brooks will take second. Amanda Abbott takes third. We'll move on to heat number 5. Sarah Pescott in lane 1. Chloe Song in 2. Kirsten Thorne in 3. Vivian Wienert in 4. Mackenzie Talbot in 5. And Kara Wilson in lane 6. Chloe Song, your leader at the halfway point out of lane 2, 39.41 for Song. Song and Mackenzie Talbot in lane 5. Battling head-to-head, Vivian Wienert also in the mix in lane 4. Talbot in lane 5 starting to pull away at the flags, and it will be Mackenzie Talbot, I believe. Yes, it is in lane 5. Chloe Song takes second, Wienert third. So Mackenzie Talbot, the 14-year-old from the Storm, your Heat 5 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 6. Lane 1, Eliza Cohen. Lane 2, Meredith Brown. Lane 3, Elizabeth Guevara. Lane 4, Megan Huntley. Lane 5, Allie Brown. And in lane 6, Audrey Hannigan. So it's Elizabeth Guevara and Eliza Cohen down the stretch, and it's Guevara in lane 3, takes it 1:20.24. Second place, Eliza Cohen from Commonwealth. Third place was Allie Brown from Kingfish. Heat 7 will find Madison Rogers in lane 1, Elizabeth Nesta in 2, Leah Libman in 3, Quinn Cute in 4, Noelle San Marco in 5, Grace Nardozzi in lane 6. Elizabeth Nestor in lane 2. Out to the early lead, the 17-year-old from Commonwealth Swimming. So Nesta in 2, San Marco in 5. They will finish 1 and 2. Nesta first, San Marco second. Third place will come from lane number 3. That's Leah Libman from Commonwealth. So Elizabeth Nesta, your Heat 7 winner, will move on to Heat number 8. Emma Richards in 1, Ayana Folga in 2, Lily Jonkis in 3, Angela Parasolt in 4, Honor Dufresne in 5, Isabella Bobasea in lane 6. Ayana Folger barreling towards the finish line here. She'll cruise to an easy victory in Heat number 8. Ayana Folger will go 1:14.63. A trio of Gators will come in 2, 3, and 4. So is Angela Parasalt in second, Lily Jonkis in third, Emma Richards in fourth. Heat 9 of 10, Savannah Lombardi in lane 1, Mary Powers in 2, Addison Abreu in lane 3, Emma Vilu in 4, Emily Richardson in 5, and Autumn Card in lane 6. So Vilu out to the early lead, followed by Addison Abreu in lane 3. Velu goes out in a 33.93. Great time by Emma Velu, the 15-year-old from the Storm. So this is Emma Vilo's race, and everyone trying to catch her here. Emma Vilo will take first. The race for second is between Card and Abreu. It will be Card, with Abreu taking third. So Emma Vilo taking first from the Storm. We'll move on to our 10th and final heat. Josie Stevens in 1, Charlie Hoover in 2, Gabriella Rizzuto in 3, Natalie Mannion in 4, Carmen Bunt in 5, and Julia Pelchat in lane 6. Natalie Mannion taking first at the halfway point, followed by Carmen Bunt and Gabriella Rizzuto in that order. So Mannion's in lane 4, but she's being challenged by Bunt in lane 5. Great pull out there by Mannion, keeps her in the lead, but Bunt challenging in lane 5 to her outside. Bunt almost head to head with Mannion at the flags. Bunt, Mannion, who's it gonna be? And it will be Carmen. No, Natalie Mannion will take it, 109.19. Bunt takes second, 109.31. Wow, what a race. Gabriella Rizzuto will take third, 109.81. So 7/10 separating first, second, and third. We'll move into event number 26. Event 26, boys 13 and over, 100-yard breaststroke. We're on heat number 1, Sutton Booth in lane 1, Ben Ju in 2, Ryan Kenya in 3, Christian Santos in 4, Raj Moore in 5, and Harry Blett in lane 6. So Ryan Kenya from Kingfish Leading the way in lane 3, the 13-year-old came in with a time of 1:35.03. He's being pushed on the outside by Christian Santos. So Kenya in 3, Santos in 4. Who's it going to be? And it's going to be Santos, 132 flat. Kenya goes a 132.20. Third place will be Ben Zhu, a 133.89. So good race there to open up our 100 breaststroke on the boys' side. We'll move into heat number 2. Lucas Leonard in 1, David Schneider in 2, Henry Purda in 3, Eric Lee in 4, William Erot in 5, and Gene Soto in lane 6. Eric Lee in lane 4. Out early here in our second heat of the boys 100 breast. Lee goes out in a 36.38. He's followed by Henry Purda in lane 3. William Erot rounds out the top 3 from Crimson. So it's Eric Lee in lane 4. So Lee has extended his lead. He'll cruise to victory here in lane 4. He'll go a time of 1:18 flat. Second place will be Henry Purda at 1:23.22. Third place will be William Erot at a 1:24.68. So Eric Lee, your Heat 2 winner. Neil Ray in heat number 3, lane 1. Grayson Murphy in 2. Nathan Moykins in 3. Evan Keefe in 4. Drew McDonald in 5. Max Nelson in lane number 6. Nathan Moykins, your early leader. 36.87 for Moykins, 16-year-old from Kingfish. Swimming in the navy blue cap, white lettering, going left to right in lane number 3. He'll touch first on the far end. Make the turn for home. So Nathan Moykins, once again, your leader in lane number 3. And it will be Moykins who will take it. Grayson Murphy will take second in lane 2. Third place will be Evan Keefe in lane 4. So Moykins goes a 1:18.36 for your winner of heat number 3. Once again, a quick reminder, all these times are unofficial. Go to Meet Mobile for your official times. We'll move on to heat 4 of 8. Samuel Morris in lane 1. Peter Coleman in 2. Isaac Bowden in 3. Teddy Butera in 4. Aiden Wallace in 5. And Alex Keefe in lane number 6. Aiden Wallace at the halfway point, your leader. He's out in a 35-51. He's being chased down, though, on the inside by Teddy Butera in lane 4. Wallace desperately trying to hold on to the lead here. He's in the lead by about 1/10 of a second coming home. Great turn there by Butera, and pullout may have put him in the lead slightly, and it did. Teddy Butera now leading Wallace by about 2/10 of a second, and it will be Butera. 1:14.70. Wallace goes to 1:15.62. Peter Coleman in lane 2 will take third, 1:16.50. So Teddy Butera, your Heat 4 winner. We'll move on to Heat number 5. Madsen Spurn in lane 1, Henry Frazier in 2, Gerhard Hoover in 3, Keith Hartman in lane 4, Jack Tesson in 5, and in lane 6, Alex Salima from Crimson. So Gerhard Hoover at the turn, 32.75. He's being challenged by Hartman on the outside. So Hartman in lane 4. Hoover and Hartman lanes 3 and 4. So it will be Hoover and Hartman, it looks like. Lane 1 making a bit of a late move here, but no. Hoover and Hartman finish 1 and 2. Madsen Spurn takes third. Hoover goes a 109.11, Hartman a 110.40. Spurn a 110.69, and we'll move into heat number 6. Jacob Freeman in lane 1, Nathaniel Derby in 2, Preston Amos in 3, Preston Dice in 4, Kaluk Lee in 5, and Andrew Ng in lane number 6. Preston Amos already a body length out of his next closest swimmer. That's Jacob Freeman and Kaluk Lee in lane 5. So Preston Amos will take it here in lane 3. Kaluk Lee second, Jacob Freeman third. The time for Amos was 108.55. Lee goes a 109.76. Freeman goes a 109.81. That'll take us to heat number 7 of 8. Ben Connors in lane 1, Kai Shinkyo in lane 2, William McClellan in 3, Dylan Jewett in 4, Alex Lopes in 5, Henry Chen in lane 6, so a fast field right here. Led by McClellan, top time of 103.54 coming in. So it's McClellan and Shinkyo, lanes 2 and 3, or 3 and 2 respectively. Shinkyo making a little bit of a move here on McClellan's outside. And Shinkyo has indeed taken over the lead. About a 0.3 of a second lead for Shinkyo over McClellan. Dylan Jewett now has taken over second place. So it will be Shinkyo, Jewett, McClellan, 1, 2, 3 in that order. Lane 1, Henry Bocconi Schur. Lane 2, Max LaRoche. Lane 3, Kevin Jiang. Lane 4, Ray Whitaker. Lane 5, Damian Figuet Kosarev. And in lane 6, we have Brian Zapata. Top time coming in belongs to Jiang, 57.19. 3 swimmers come in sub 1 minute, LaRoche, Jiang, and Whitaker. Whitaker first at the turn, 29.28 for Whitaker. So Max LaRoche now making a move in lane 2. LaRoche, Jiang, and Whitaker, lanes 2, 3, and 4. But it's between LaRoche and Whitaker, and it will be Max LaRoche taking it. 101.25. Whitaker takes second. Jiang takes third. So Max LaRoche, 101.25 for your Heat 8 winner. We'll move on to event number 27, the girls 13 and over 200 backstroke. Getting towards the end of our program here. This is our final event of the day, or girls and boys 200 backstroke. Amelia Gant in lane 2, Jaden Fioli-Haughey in lane 3, and Sarah Bernard in lane 4. So Jaden Fioli-Haughey will take second. Sarah Bernard once again capturing first place like she's done 2 other times so far this afternoon. Amelia Gant will take third. Heat 2 will feature in lane 1, Catherine Jankowicz. In lane 2, Genevieve Chase. In lane 3, Kirsten Thorne. In lane 4, Ellie Kudich. And in lane 5, Maggie Bacone-Schur. Ellie Kudich first at the turn, but Bacone-Schur in lane 5 is now in the lead. So Maggie Bacone-Schur in lane 5 has taken over the lead by about a body length over Ellie Kudich in lane 4. Ellie Kudich, excuse me. So I'll take this time to say that we'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. I believe all of the times are the same. The morning 12 and under session will kick off at 8:20, or excuse me, at 8:20 tomorrow morning. Afternoon session, 13 and over, will start at 1:50, capping out our third and final day of our season opener here from Seekonk High School. Bacone-Schur remains in first place. She's getting a little chase now in lane 3 by Kirsten Thorne, the 15-year-old from Kingfish, so we'll see what happens here. Might be a little too late for Thorne as Schur makes her turn for the final 25. She's led since the second length of this race. So it will be Bacone-Schur taking it, 238.73. Thorne takes second, 241.50. Kudich will take third, 246.99. We'll move on to heat number 3. Heat number 3 finds Charlotte Kaiser in lane 1, Tessa Rennell in 2, Izzy Alonso in 3, Caroline Romano in lane 4, Callie Parent in 5, and Caitlin McIntyre in lane 6. Caroline Romano continues her strong performance here in the backstroke out of lane 4. She's from Commonwealth Swimming. The 13-year-old is your leader by about 2 body lengths right now. She'll make the turn for her final 50, firmly in the lead. Tessa Rennell from Gators out of lane 2 in second. So Romano will take it in lane 4. Rennell will take second out of lane 2. Third place will go to Callie Parent in lane 5. Great performance by Parent, who is being timed by her parents in lane 5. Heat 4 or 5 will feature Michaela Gabriel in 1, Selena Zhu in 2, Amanda Abbott in 3, Charlotte Friedman in 4, Phoebe Renyi in 5, Ella Folks in lane 6. Amanda Abbott makes the turn in the lead early on, 37:44. Abbott's initial 50 split. Abbott remains your leader in lane number 3. Amanda Abbott, 15-year-old from Gators, came in with a time of 2:38.02. Still firmly in the lead is Abbott, although she's being chased by Zhu in lane 2. So getting some pressure from her outside right now. Selena Zhu, the 13-year-old, also from Gators. This is an all-Gator heat. Let's see if Amanda can hold off Selena here. Zhu and Abbott are stroke for stroke here. Zhu pulling away at the end, and it was Selena Zhu who will take it. Amanda Abbott takes second. Charlotte Friedman takes third, so the time for Zhu, 2:37.92. Abbott goes 2:38.23. Heat 5 will feature Olivia Emanuel in 1, Grace Van Valkenburg in 2, Grace Nardozzi in 3, Audrey Hannigan in 4, Emma Cates in 5, and Carolina Kiang in lane 6. Tempo and pacing is key here in this 200 back. The quads tire out very quickly as Grace Nardozzi is your early leader after the first 50. Want to get those and keep those hips elevated in the water. Keep that head nice and still. Looking up in good shoulder rotation, 360 on those shoulder and arm rotations to grab as much water as you can and pull it in front of you. Nardozzi doing a great job of that right now. 15-year-old from Crimson out of lane number 3. She's built almost a 2 body length lead on Hannigan from Kingfish in lane 4. So it will be Nardozzi who led wire to wire. Audrey Hannigan in lane 4 will come in 3rd. Olivia Emanuel from the Storm will take 2nd in lane 1. So Nardozzi from Crimson goes 225.80 for your Heat 5 winner. Heat 6 of 12, Eliza Cohen in 1, Meadow Sherlock in 2, Mackenzie Talbot in 3, Vivian Wienert in 4, Jillian Frechette in lane 5, and Quinn Cute in lane 6. Quinn Cute, the 16-year-old from Gators, turns first in lane number 6. Followed closely by Mackenzie Talbot from the Storm. So Cute and Talbot continue to be your leaders. Lane 6 and 3 respectively. Lane 6 at the top of the screen, lane 1 at the bottom. Talbot has now taken over first place. In lane 3, Whitecap swimming left to right. Quinn Cute, top of your screen from Gators. Also going left to right now. And it looks like Quinn Cute may have retaken the lead at the top of the screen. Lane number 6. So Cute and Talbot battling back and forth. Starting to put some distance between themselves and others. Cute has now kept herself in the lead going into the final 50. She's about a half a second in front of Talbot. Get a good view right there of the lead that Cute has over Talbot, about a half a second as they make the turn for home. Vivian Wienert in lane 4 making a late push. But it will be Quinn Cute taking it in lane 6. Talbot will take second. Wienert third. Cute goes to 226.46. Talbot at 227.56, so a tenth of a second separating them. Wienert goes to 229.73, and that will take us to heat 7 of 12. Emma Vilou in 1, Carmen Bunt in 2, Mary Powers in 3, Avery Brown in 4, Hannah Norton in lane 5, and Katie Tesson in lane 6. Carmen Bunt, 110.28 at the halfway mark. She's followed by Avery Brown, the 15-year-old from Gators. So Gators 1 and 2 here. Mary Powers from Commonwealth occupying the third place position right now. Bunt looks like she remains your leader in lane number 2. Bunt putting a little bit of distance between her and Avery Brown. It's about a second and a half lead that Bunt has on Brown. So Carmen Bunt motoring down in lane 2 here. She'll take heat number 7, 220.93. Katie Tesson will take second, 223.60. Third place will go to Mary Powers, 228.34, and that's a wrap on heat 7. We'll move on to heat number 8. Elizabeth Guevara in lane 1, Morgan Fredette in 2, Sarah Conquest in lane 3, Jada Green in lane 4, Josie Stevens in 5, and Alex Strand in lane 6. Morgan Fredette in lane 2, out to the very early lead. Fredette seems to be pacing herself very well here in lane number 2. She comes in with the time of 2:21.26. So it will be Morgan Fredette taking it in lane 1. Jada Green took second, Josie Stevens third. Heat 9 of 12 will feature Kara Wilson in 1, Anya Rao in 2, Caitlin Lacey in 3, Honor Dufresne in 4, Kenzie Driscoll in 5, Katrin Dupre in 6. So, Russ, I see your comments. You are absolutely right. You're the second parent that has mentioned that. So I can tilt. I can't do it for this session right now. I'm kind of in my fixed position. But for tomorrow, I certainly can tilt that camera up slightly just to capture lane 1 as well, because it does look like lane 1 is the only lane that we can't see there. So I could zoom in or I could zoom out a little, but I want to maintain the perspective on the block, so I'll tilt that camera up slightly if we can't get that scoreboard working tomorrow for sure. So back to live action in lane 3, Caitlin Lacey and Katrin Dupre, lanes 3 and 6. They're your early leaders at the halfway point. Caitlin Lacey touching in a 108.81 100 split. Lacey maintaining her lead, but here comes Anya Rao in lane 2. So Rao just about a second and a quarter behind Lacey. Rao has made a little bit of a move over the past 50. Rao running slightly ahead of Dupre right now in lane 6. So Caitlin Lacey from Gators will take first. Here comes Kara Wilson in lane 1. Speeding by everyone, and so it's Lacey and Wilson 1 and 2. Kara Wilson came out of nowhere to take second. Dupre takes third. Lacey went at 2:20.41. Wilson went at 2:21.10. So about a half a second separating them, and we'll move into heat 10 of 12. Joss Halsey in lane 1, Mila Vuoltinaho in 2, Corinne Cartwright in 3, Braylon Wilson in 4, Emily Kang in 5, and Gabriella Rizzuto in lane 6. So Braylon Wilson has now taken over first. Voltinaho had been your leader all the way through. You just saw her sister, Kara Wilson, catapult herself into second place in the race before. Now it's Braylon's turn, taking over the lead from Voltinaho. So Wilson in 4, Voltinaho in lane 2. And it's Wilson in a 2:13.06. Voltinaho a 2:16.89. Third place will come from lane 1. That's Joss Housley, 2:21.18. Move on to Heat 11. Emily Richardson in lane 1, Aya Hassani in 2, Charlie Hoover in 3, Tegan Jeffers in 4, Meredith Teague in lane 5, and Ella Derby in lane 6. So Hassani in the lead in lane 2. 14 years old from Gators. So Hassani will take it out of lane 2. Tegan Jeffers will take second. Third place will go to Ella Derby. Hassani goes to 2:11.73. We're moving on to Heat 12 of 12 in event 27. This is our final heat of the girls. 2 back. Allie Brown in lane 1, Cambria Jewett in 2, Sonia Mlakar in 3, Elizabeth Nesta in 4, Ava Wong in 5, and Chloe Akambi in lane 6. So Sonia Mlakar from Gators out in front at the 100. Yellow cap, middle of your screen, going left to right. LaCar, still your leader, facing some heat from inside and outside. Inside, Cambria Jewett, outside Elizabeth Nestor in lane 4. Jewett may have taken the lead here in lane 2. So Jewett has picked up her pace in the 200 back. And as they hit the flags, it will be Cambria Jewett taking it. LaCar second, Nesta third. So Jewett goes to 208.63. LaCar at 209.53. Nesta at 209.64. And that'll move us to our final event of the afternoon, event number 28. Boys 13 and over 200 backstroke, only 8 heats in this event. Heat number 1 features William Erott in lane 2, Neil Jiang in 3, and in lane 4, Raj Moore. Neil Jiang currently running in first in lane 3. Comfortable lead. E-Route remains in second to Neil Jiang. So Jiang will finish. He was in lane 3 from Gators, 230.98. Erott will take second, 255.74. And Raj Moore in lane 4 will take third. Heat 2 of 8 will feature in lane 1, Neil Ray. In lane 2, Lucas Leonard. In lane 3, Drew McDonald. In lane 4, Cormac Hughes. In lane 5, Bowden Spurn. And in lane 6, Ben Zhu. So heat 2 of 8 shows Drew McDonald from Commonwealth Swimming out to a very early lead. Comes in with a time of 2:27.89. Cormac Hughes looks like he's running second in lane number 4. So McDonald in 3, Hughes in 4. So Drew McDonald will be your Heat 2 winner out of lane 3. He'll win in a time of 2:18.83. Cormac Hughes is motoring toward the finish line out of lane 4. He'll take second. 2:27.89 for Hughes. Third place looks to be Bowden Spurn in lane 5. He'll go at 2:35.41. So we'll move on to heat number 3. Lane 1, Noah Richardson. Lane 2, Isaac Bowden. Lane 3, Jacob Freeman. Lane 4, Moritz Gerhardt. Lane 5, Josef Gerhardt. And in lane 6, Ryan Vocchio. So Freeman remains your leader, 105.23 at the 50 split, followed by Moritz Gerhardt in lane 4, followed by Isaac Bowden in lane 2. So Freeman, the 15-year-old from Gators, So Jacob Freeman will get it done in lane 3. He'll be followed by Moritz Gerhard in lane 4 and Isaac Bowden in lane 2. So Freeman goes to 2:14.76, Gerhard a 2:18.56, Bowden a 2:21.38, 1, 2, 3. And we are on to the last 5 races of the afternoon. This will be heat number 4, event 28. Alex Salima in 1, Jack Eady in 2, Jarrett Zito in 3, Taj Weeby in 4, Addy Cole in 5, and Ara Parsegian in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Zito, 2:16.27. He's in lane 3. So Zito came in with the top time. He's currently your leader. He's out in a 105.28. So Zito comes storming toward the finish line. 2:13.84 for Zito. Jack Eady will take second, 2:18.80. Third place will go to Taj Webby in lane 4. Excuse me, it was in lane 4, so the scoreboard is off here. Webby came in third with a soft touch. Heat 5 of 8 will find Harry Fang in lane 1, Lachlan Hartshorn in 2, George Groves in 3, Kevin Jiang in 4, Grayson Murphy in lane 5, and Max LaRoche in lane 6.
Judges first, you need to head off the afternoon. You guys just take a look around your area. Please take a look around your team area. Make sure that those team areas are cleaned up, especially the spaces underneath the bleachers would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Harry Fang, your leader. Lane 1, 104.54. So Fang maintains his lead from gun to finish, 2:13.35 for Fang. Hartshorn takes second in lane 2, 2:13.85. Max LaRoche takes third out of lane 6. Heat 6 of 8 will feature Mateo Smith in lane 1, Garrett Jones in 2, Jack Butera in 3, Ryan Connors in lane 4, Jaden Bunt in 5, and Keith Hartman in lane 6. Top time coming in belongs to Jack Butera. Ryan Connors out to the quick start, the only sub 30 on the board, 29.56 for Connors. He came in with a time of 2:03.97. See if Connors can keep this pace up here in lane 4. Tightly bunched group of swimmers still. No one has broke away from the pack here. Mateo Smith has now taken over first, but all of these swimmers tightly bunched together, lanes 1 through 5. Garrett Jones now taking over first place. So it's musical chairs here. Connors started it off. Smith overtook him, and now Garrett Jones, the leader, out of lane number 2. Jaden Bunt trying to get into the picture, but Jones takes first. Bunt takes second. And Mateo Smith will take third. Jones goes to 2:03.79 for your Heat 6 winner. We'll move into Heat 7 of 8. Lane 1 will be Dylan Jewett. Lane 2, William Aenon. Lane 3, Alan Zhang. Lane 4, Theo Baudet. Lane 5, Paul Denega. And lane 6, Kai Shinkyo. Top time coming in belongs to Alan Zhang, 1:56.02. Theo Baudet, 28.70, early leader. As we saw in the previous race, though, the leaders change hands very quickly in a 200, so let's see if Baudet can hold on. And we have a new leader, Paul Denega. So teammate Paul Denega, 16-year-old from Gators, he came in with a 1:59.14, is your new leader. So let's see if we have another changing of the guard in our third 50. Denega looks to be expanding his lead in lane 5. He has a good body length right now ahead of Baudet and Shinkyo, as well as Dylan Jewett in lane 1. So Denega holds on to his lead, and he expands it. His closest competition right now looks like Kai Shinkyo in lane 6. Dylan Jewett coming up on the outside as well, but it will be Denega. Takes it in a 2:03.19. Jewett takes second, 2:04.40. Third place is William Aganon in 2:04.67. And folks, we have reached our final race of the day. Heat 8 of 8. Hubert Wang in lane 1, Gabe Lee in 2, Tommy Hagar in 3. William Fuchs is not in lane 4, so he's a scratch. Brian Zapata in lane 5, and Davis Bonebreak in lane 6. So just to take care of some housekeeping, once again, we'll be back tomorrow morning for the 12 and under session, which starts at 8:20. We should be online around 8:05. 13 and over session, similar to today with a 1:50 start. I would anticipate the same time for the finish, or it may be a little earlier. Tomorrow, we hope all of you enjoyed your session here this afternoon. Sorry we could not get that scoreboard working for you. I'm not confident that we're going to have it tomorrow. We'll certainly try. Tommy Hagar, your leader in the 100 right now.
Thank you all our timers, our officials, volunteers for your help this afternoon. Greatly appreciated. Folks and swimmers, please make sure you take a look around your team area. Make sure that those team areas are picked up. That also will be greatly appreciated. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
So Hagar will cruise to victory here, 152.59 for Hagar. Zapata will take second, 156.81. Third place will go to Gabe Lee in a time of 2:02.91, and that is a wrap on our 13 and over session here Saturday afternoon, October 9th at Seekonk High School. Thank you very much for taking the time to join us. We'll be back tomorrow morning around 8:05. On behalf of Robin Connors, I am Jeremy Abreu. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.